Hey, welcome back to Riffs and Rides. This is Barry, and I'm about to do Guns N' Roses. And no, this isn't a reaction. Um, in a way, it is because, again, I don't know lyrics. Never really paid attention to lyrics. Even though at one point, learned this song on the drums, I never paid attention to the lyrics other than, you know, like the chorus, welcome to the jungle, blah, 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 that part of it. So I know some of the lyrics. I don't know them all. So I'm going to be reading the lyrics as I go through this. So that will be kind of reactionary there. But Guns N' Roses. So when Guns N' Roses came out in 87, the very first time I saw this video, of course, this isn't a video. But when I saw the video to it, it was on like Headbangers Ball, which back when MTV was a thing, and actually played music. Headbangers Ball would come on 10, 11 o'clock at night on Saturday night, maybe even midnight. And that's what it would be. It would be headbanging music. It would be metal music. That's about the only time you would see Guns N' Roses or Metallica. You'd see some of the hair bands in there too. But that's what it was. It was the Headbangers Ball. So the first time I saw Guns N' Roses, was this song, Welcome to the Jungle, which may have been the very first single off the album. I don't remember. But my first impression of it wasn't very good. And the reason it wasn't good is because of Axl's hair, if you can believe that. I couldn't get past the fact that he had his hair all teased up in this video. So they looked just like another hair band to me. And in 87, I did not like hair metal bands at all. Poison, Cinderella, stuff like that at that time. Now, I grew to appreciate them a little bit more, especially Cinderella. Poison, they're still okay. I can go back and listen to them. It's all good. But I didn't understand Guns N' Roses was something different completely. Guns N' Roses was a throwback. I mean, they were like real hard rock. They were a rock and roll band. There was no hair metal shit whatsoever really with them. I mean, they took the stage and they were kicking your ass. And that's what they were about. And that's really what this song was about. Once I got past the point of the frizzed up hair and kind of gave them a chance, then I was like, okay, these guys are pretty damn good. All right, so let's jump into it. This is Welcome to the Jungle off Appetite for Destruction. All right, so I was 20, okay? I couldn't get past his hair. I didn't understand what I was hearing here. All I did was I just saw him, didn't like him right off the bat. If I would have listened, there is no way that I could have ever confused this with hair metal at the time. You know what I mean? Because this is just friggin' awesome is what this is. And I've seen them several times through the years too. We'll talk about that more. I'm going to back it up just a little bit.
I want to watch you bleed. Welcome to the jungle. We take it day by day. If you want to joke, gonna bleed, but it's the price you pay. And you're a very sexy girl. It's very hard to please. You can taste the bright lights, but you won't get them for free. In the jungle. Welcome to the jungle. Feel my serpent
gonna stop right there for this bridge. Man. So it's just kick ass. I know I don't think there's anybody watching this video right now that's never heard this song. I mean, I've got a Slash Les Paul, so I didn't drag it out. I've got my telly sitting over here, but I've got a Slash Les Paul. I really love this band. You know, Axl was a bit of an asshole in the day. I think he's kind of calmed down now. All right, let's go. Let's get it going.
I'm gonna watch you bleed. When you're high, you never ever wanna come down. So down, so down, so you know where you are? You're in the jungle, baby. You're gonna die. In the jungle. Welcome to the jungle. Won't you bring it to your knees? In the jungle. Welcome to the jungle. Feel my serpentine. Jungle. Welcome to the jungle. Won't you bring it to your knees? Knees down in the jungle. Welcome to the jungle. Won't you bring it to your? It's gonna bring you down. Huh.
Bam! Woo! Guns N' Roses. Hell yeah. I mean, easily the best hard rock band. And I'm not saying heavy. I didn't say heavy metal. I didn't say hair metal. Hard rock. That's what they are to me. This is a hard rock friggin' band right here. That whole album just kicked ass. It kicked my ass for sure. Crazy things though, you know, that band, they were so, they just out of control. Kind of like Motley Crue, you know, all those Motley Crue stories. But Guns N' Roses, and most of the stuff kind of revolved around Axl. So the times that I saw them in '87. I think they opened for, maybe they opened for Motley Crue. I don't remember. I don't remember that show being too ballistic or anything like that. But the next time I saw them, they were at this big, we've got a horse track here in town, or we did back then. It was a horse track. And they played there at the horse track, and it had rained, and it was muddy. And they had, gosh, who opened up for them? Gosh, it's bad when you lose your mind like this. It'll come to me in just a minute. But Slave to the Grind, oh my God. Anyway, so Axl comes out and they're showing their ass. The first band came out, they were showing their ass. And people were throwing mud at them and stuff like that. And they threatened to jump in the crowd and kick people's asses and all kinds of stuff. So that was that show. Sebastian Bach's band. Come on. What's the name of the band? Why? And I never really got into that band. Maybe that's why I can't think of the name. Skid Row. That's who it was. Skid Row opened up for him. And so anyway, that happened at that show. Then the next time I saw him, I think was on the Use Your Illusions 1 and 2 tour. And I actually was in that show for free. And I think it was that concert, but it was the second show of the tour. They had played Texas like the night before, or a day, or a couple nights before. And then we were the second show on the tour. And Axl's voice was already kind of shot. And I was sitting to the right of the stage where the monitor mixer's at. And Axl was having a fight, an argument with the monitor mixer guy. As a matter of fact, he stood up on the console and was yelling at him. And the guy like picked his cigarettes and drink up, threw his arms up in the air and just walked out. He left. And, Axl comes back on stage and he's like, that motherfucker wasn't getting our sound right. And I fired him. The doctors told me I shouldn't do this show because of my voice, all this stuff. And then he storms off stage. And, the band's like, oh, shit, what are we going to do now? So they start playing songs and Duff starts singing. So they're doing like some punk songs. But I can see back behind the stage and I see all the managers and the promoters, everybody together trying to convince Axl to get back on stage. And then after 2 or 3 songs, he finally did come back out. So, I know if I had paid for that show, I probably would have been disappointed. But since I was in for free, I kind of enjoyed the whole show, and especially the fact that I could see what was going on behind the stage. But anyway, that's just one of my fun memories of Guns N' Roses. So just a kick-ass band. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the song. I hope you enjoyed my reaction video to it. Not really a reaction video, but just me sharing a video. And if you did, just click like down below. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel because you're what keeps it going, okay? And we'll see you next time here on Riffs and Rides.